Guys, Wendy Johns here. Thanks for joining and welcome back. I want to talk to you today about happiness. I think that's the genuine bottom line pursuit of all humans, but how do we really get there? As we grow up, we're kind of entrained to believe that once we have a certain status or a certain amount of things, or we get to do a certain amount of things, or go here, go there, or acquire this and that, that will bring us happiness. And most of us, after we get after the age of 40, we know that that simply isn't true. We have to choose to be happy right now. There really is no past and no future. That doesn't exist, and it's only the now moment. So if we project being happy on some parameters or guidelines that have to come to fruition before we are happy, then we are actually delaying happiness, and it will always be ahead of us. It will never be attainable. I once had a good friend many years back. He worked his entire life, such a great soul, but he worked his fingers to the bone and lived a very minimal life. He enjoyed a vacation from time to time, but ultimately he wanted to live his life after he retired. And so when he actually finally retired, about 6 months later, he got diagnosed with Alzheimer's and didn't live shortly thereafter. So he put his whole life virtually on hold for a future attainment that never was not promised. So we want to reel ourselves back in from a future projection and, like I said, requirements that we feel need to be met before we can be happy. That's simply nothing is a requirement except your decision and your intent today to be happy. And we can begin every day with embodying the very high frequency of gratitude. And whatever frequency we embody, the universe is going to reflect that same frequency back to us. So if we are driving down the road and we're having a lot of negative thoughts and we get into a negative spiral and we've lost many hours just on some negative thought loop, well, we're not going to have a good day, and everything and the relationships and the people we speak to during that day, they're just going to be minimal and maybe even negative because of the state that we are actually embodying and are vibrating, literally. So one of the easiest ways to get in a state of gratitude, if you're not already there, is to create the gratitude list. Most of us have heard of it, but common knowledge is not common practice. So let's do this. Let's make this our challenge, and let's get into that state every single morning. We just list 5 things. You can list more if you want, but let's begin the day with the intention that I'm going to take responsibility for my own well-being, and I'm going to be happy, and I'm going to meet the day with a frequency that's going to reflect more of what I want, and that's the best way to do it. So I challenge you every morning, just 5 things over coffee. It won't take you that long to jot it down. Take a deep breath and just really feel into it. It'll set the tone for the whole day. So cheers to your happiness and your gratitude, and talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.